Hello 8th grade scholars, Miss Picciaroni here with a short overview of our ELT work for today. Happy Friday. For the first part of ELT, you're just getting more practice plotting points on the coordinate plane. So remember, when we start plotting points, we always start at the origin. That's where x is 0 and y is 0. And then I look at my ordered pair, -7, -7. My first value, my x, tells me how much to go over. My second value, my y, tells me how much to go up or down. So I'm going to go over to the left from 0 to -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then my y is also -7, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I move on to, I label it, and then I move on to h. H is -3, +3. I is -10, +10. And then j, I go over to 8 up 1. K is -7, down 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first part of ELT, is just ELT, I'm sorry, is just plotting points. You get a lot of practice with that. When you get to number 6, you're just doing it in reverse. Okay, so I would just I need to find point H. So I start at the origin, I figure out how much I go over first. Oh, I'm going over to the left, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going up 1, 2, 3. So the ordered pair for letter H is -3, 3. And you do it for the rest of the points, F, I, G, and J. After you do your ordered pair practice, you have a few integer problems to solve. Just remember, whenever you see a minus and a negative, it becomes a plus. So this becomes -4 plus 5, which would then be, okay, I owe $4 to somebody. I have 5. Sorry that it's going out of focus. But -4 plus 5, oh, would be a +1. And then, guys, we have a little bit more review of scientific notation. So scientific notation kind of looks like this. So I'm just going to use some variables. So it would be a dot b times 10 to the x. So I have a number here, a decimal, a number here, times 10 to a certain power. Now, number 13, this already looks like this. The 1 1/10 or 1.1 is already good to go. So I don't want the decimal to move at all. So in that case, I would just put times 10 to the 0 power. 0 tells me I'm not going to move the decimal. It is where it's meant to be. So that would be the scientific notation for this. Okay, for number 15, I know I want the decimal right here. So it looks like scientific notation. And I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would rewrite 2.82. I have to rewrite the numbers that aren't 0. Times 10. I move my decimal 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I have a big number, my exponent's going to be positive. So this +5 tells me that to go from this back to this, I would move my decimal out 5 times to the right. And then after you do the scientific notation, you kind of go back the other way. Remember, negative, I go to the left. Positive, I go to the right. So this 3 doesn't have a decimal, so I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a decimal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. My final answer would be decimal 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. Number 4 is a little bit different, so 4 would also put a decimal there. Oh, but this time, this exponent is a positive 5, so I'm not going to move to the left, I'm going to move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put in your empty zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your answer would be 40,000. The last thing you're going to do for ELT is go over your one-step equations. So remember, we split our equation. I want to isolate my variable by performing the inverse operation. So I already did this one. Since my variable was minus 11, I added 11 to both sides. R equals -9. This one, my variable is being divided by 18. What's the opposite of dividing by 18? Multiplying by 18. So I'm left with x equals 18 times 2 is 36. So that is what's in store for you today. Thank y'all for working hard and trying your best. Shout out to Madison Hogan for giving me some feedback on these videos. Thank you, Madison. If anybody else has any ideas on how to make these videos better, please come and let me know. During passing period, of course. Okay, have a good day. Bye.